I like that. What did she say? What did she say? Oh no, she did. No, she did. Hush now, I'm trying to eavesdrop. Eavesdrop. All right, so welcome to Mahogany's Voices podcast first episode. Yay! I'm so excited. Yes, we did it, ladies.
Finally.
Yes. My name is Tish, and I am your host, along with my 5 co-host friends. Yes, I can't believe it finally happening. We've been working on this for how long, ladies? About
a long time.
5 or 6 months, something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, so we're finally here. So welcome. Thank you for tuning in to the Mahogany Voices podcast. We really appreciate all the support that we've gotten so far on our social media. We are ready to give y'all some good content. Our first episode is about why podcast? How did we even get here? So before we get into that, we're going to say hello to the ladies. Hey, ladies.
Hello.
Yes, we're going to check in and see how everybody's weekend was. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I had a good, restful weekend.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Every now and then.
Every now and then. Just rest. Kick back, put your feet up, relax, and enjoy the time that you're in. Just live in the moment.
Yes.
I know, being an essential worker, I know you tired, girl.
Yeah. I'm tired, but I'm blessed.
Oh, absolutely.
I try to keep a balance. I try to stay balanced. Yeah.
Okay.
Same here. Tired, but blessed. So,
yeah.
Just glad to just breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. Anybody do anything exciting over the weekend? Any stories got to tell about the weekend?
You know what?
Chill. Put my foot
you know
up.
what? I saw something and it made me like quiver, at a gas station. Trey, my son, was pumping gas and, all of us were in the truck. And this young guy, I could hear him and these 3 police cars, he was so disrespectful.
Wow.
And I was praying that he would just stop talking the way that I could just picture what was going to happen. Luckily, and it sounded as if they knew him very well because they were saying, we told you not to hang up here. So apparently he was hanging at the gas station a little too often. And, they were talking to him, 3 white cops. They were talking to him, and the way he was talking, I wanted to become a police officer and taser him just a little bit so that he could just shut his mouth to save his life.
Yes, exactly.
And I'm just thinking, how far do these cops let these guys go before they, have had enough? So he was belligerent, and all I kept saying to my son was like, listen, come on, get back in the truck.
Right.
I don't know how this is going to turn out.
Exactly.
I just think about what happens on the news, and it gets me to thinking, is this what they have to put up with before something really happens? So, and they were Caucasian, so I'm thinking maybe if they were Black, they probably would have went another step further and shut him up. Because in my mind, I was shutting him up. Just walk off, go home. He would not hear them word for word. And that scares me because that could possibly be going on everywhere. And, we don't get to see that part. We only get to see the part when they subdue them. So it just gets me to thinking that, hey, how many cops have gone this far without doing anything? And it was 3 of them. This boy was giving it to him. And all I kept praying for him was, please just be quiet. Just be quiet.
Save your own life.
He just wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop. So, it just opened my eyes up. And, and I had a lot of respect for those cops. I did. Because they're as strong a Black woman as I am, I probably would have said something that made him lunge at me because he was doing, man, I said, get out my face, and I'm like,
wow. Taking the
and
situation on and
my
said,
reflexes would not allow me to hold still. So I just wanted to put that out there because it's just sad just knowing that you really want them to go that far, and the only part that would be on the recording is when they went that far.
Wow.
I wonder
But they
because
did.
you said they knew him.
They just
maybe.
finally just got in their cars and they left it. He, and you can see him doing this, and I'm like, that's not a victory dance.
He may
Right.
have had some mental
Right.
illness or something, Cynthia, because you said it seemed like they knew him.
Right.
So maybe he had some mental illness. They knew not to go any further. It was just best for them to walk away, best for him and his safety, and best for them and their job.
And
So
I was just glad to see them just leave because I can't explain it to my kids in the car what just happened. I wouldn't be able to explain them. Although they could hear it, and Trey is outside the trunk pumping gas, and he's looking, and I'm like, "Will you come on?"
Right.
Just thinking that maybe it would get ugly, and it didn't. Thankfully, it didn't. So,
Right.
Yeah.
oh man.
So
that's my interesting thing.
Oh, anybody else have anything not that interesting?
Sitting, relaxing for me.
Right.
Okay. One of my brothers celebrated a birthday.
Happy birthday.
December the 5th. I was still recovering from the game on Wednesday
Oh
night.
my gosh.
Go Ravens.
So I think I was still,
Still love them.
recovering from that. Does anybody else have any stories about the weekend, or is that it?
That's it.
Okay, so guess what?
What is it?
Into one of my favorite segments of the episode.
Yeah.
And guess what it is?
What is it?
The Hump Day Stress Reliever.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, MVP. It's what's in your cup here. And I'm here to deliver your Hump Day Stress Reliever. So sit back, relax, and watch your music flow.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, get that ambiance.
Yes. If you got any stress in your life, this is the chance for you to get some of it off of you.
Yes. Yes, Steph. Go, Steph. Yeah. Go, Steph.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Feeling
What's
the groove,
in your
ladies?
cup?
You feeling the groove?
Yes.
Yes. So needed.
All right, we're about to drop this beat.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah. Every now and then you just gotta
Every now
dance
and then.
like nobody's
Feeling it, ladies? You
watching.
feeling
Oh,
it?
that's right.
dance your pain away.
It's Stephanie acting like she plays something
ladies.
off the music.
We gotta cut it somewhere, huh?
Y'all know we can be here all day.
Uh-huh.
Yes, thank you.
Way to make us
Thank
feel
you.
good.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
Man, I can use some assistance, ladies.
Yes. Thank you for that, girl, because it's been coronavirus time, the pandemic. I ain't been out in a minute.
Right. Everybody wants some happy feet.
Yes. I've been dancing in a house, but it's not the same when you out with your girls.
Right.
Yes. All right. So just to let our listeners know that you can expect to get a stress reliever every episode. So if you feeling kind of stressed out, just look forward to Wednesdays to get that stress off of you when you turn on to the Mahogany Voices podcast. Okay.
Hey.
So, yes. So we're going to go ahead and move over into the topic of the week, which is in the segment called Let the Voices Speak for Themselves.
Let them speak.
Yes. So today we're going to talk about why podcasts. How did we even get here? So let me just tell you, coronavirus happened. Now, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about me. I am a licensed esthetician and a registered massage therapist. So when coronavirus hit, all of that had to be shut down because I'm actually touching on, people's faces, trying to beautify the face, making people relax with a massage. So all of that was shut down. So I have not been working since March.
Wow.
Yes, and just with everything, it's kind of scary. You hear about all the people dying. It was nothing but that on TV. I mean, and I got kind of hooked on watching CNN every day. Every day I would turn on CNN
junkie.
to see.
Overload.
Yes, I couldn't help it. And I just really just was like so lost about like, when is this going to be over?
Right.
Here we are, it's December, and that was in
Been a
March.
long haul.
I just knew it was going to be over long before now, but here we
Right.
are, December,
Right.
still dealing with it. And
Right.
actually the numbers are going crazy right now.
Yes.
So me being the creative person that I am, I'm just trying to figure out what's next. Like, what can I do while I'm home, not being able to go out in the world,
Right.
So I had a dream. This all came to me in a dream.
Tell them about the dream, Tisha.
Yes. So these are my friends, my good girlfriends from over 35 years.
It's a long time.
Yes, it is.
So we met when we were like 14, 15 years old. Can you believe that?
Right.
I mean, we really look like we probably only about 16 or 17, but
Hello.
The collar.
Yes.
Well, what can I say?
Right.
Yeah.
So we were little girls. We were little girls when we met. And here
You
we
couldn't tell us
are.
then, though.
No, not at all. We were grown then.
We thought we were grown.
So here we are, good and grown now.
Yes.
And
good and grown.
Yes. And we still
Grown
hanging
and
in
good.
there.
Yes.
Yes.
We
I
still
like that.
hanging in there. So yeah, we usually, get together for birthdays, and our high school have a yearly all class reunion, and we always go to that.
Right.
But this year we couldn't go to anything,
No.
so it just, I'm telling you this, it woke me up out of my sleep. I was having trouble sleeping, like a lot of people was having trouble sleeping, but this woke me straight up out of my sleep. And it was so clear that it was a podcast and they were all around me.
Okay.
And I was like, that's it. Like, for some of the people that don't know, I've always wanted to do a YouTube channel or be on the radio, like one or the other.
You're pretty close to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was like perfect. So the first person that I told about it was Zethray. I just threw it out to her. I was like, what do you think about this? What do you think they'll say? Do you think they'll want to do it? I was like, I think it would be perfect because we have so many stories to tell. Just with
What'd you
each
say,
other.
I said, yeah.
With each other and then individually. I mean, you're talking about a lot of experience within this bunch right here.
Yeah.
So Zethray was like, yes, I'm going to do it. So she said, you need to send out a message and get everybody together on Zoom and ask them. And that's what I did. And let me tell you, kind of knew
What you know?
that they would say yes.
Of course.
How you know?
I just kind of knew it because I know them.
I think experience.
Yes, I know them. I
Right.
know them a little bit, but I had no idea, and I just have to say, and I tell them all the time how much I appreciate them. I had no idea the excitement that they would have about wanting to do it, and it touches. Every time I think about it, it really touches my heart because I just never thought they would be that excited. Like, I know I like to talk, but I didn't know.
We like to talk too.
But I didn't know they would want to
Don't
be
like
on
to
this
talk.
platform doing that, So I was so excited. Like when they told me, like I called my sister afterwards. I told my son, I was like, yes, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And this is how we got to doing a podcast.
Yes.
So I just want the ladies to kind of tell a little background about themselves, and then tell y'all why they even signed on to doing it. Because I'm the one like to talk. So y'all go ahead and let them know.
I'll go first. One is, I love to talk to, and anybody that knows me, any of my teacher friends, they know I can go on and on and on and on. But mainly because my best friend said it.
Right.
And she's never steered me wrong. And every idea she's had or that we've had, just going through it's been easy. So it didn't seem like it was going to be a hard thing. I was already on Zoom with the kids. So it's like, yes, I'm already in. I was like, good. I can use my expertise with going on Zoom. And then it was like all my friends, we don't get to sit and have these conversations. But because before this thing here today, we have had some conversations.
Yes, we have.
And I'm glad that we can continue these conversations. Most of them are funny. So, it just gives me a chance to talk to my friends and most importantly, adults, because I talk to kids all day, every day. And, I need a brain break from that.
Right.
But, this was a time for us sisters to bond again. It's not like we ever stopped. It's just that because of COVID, we could not bond like this.
Right.
So this was the best possible way to bond. So of course, this was an idea that I felt like it was going to blow up. So, I'm just so excited to get on this ride with my friends.
Yes. Let's do it.
We're going to ride till we die.
That's right.
I might get in trouble with Will Smith. What is it? What's the movie?
What?
Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Boys, Bad Girls for Life.
Bad
Girls for Life.
Well, Cynthia, tell them why you're around kids all day.
Say that again.
I said, tell them why you're around kids all day.
Because I am a teacher.
She's a great teacher.
Of 20 plus years. I love what I do. Couldn't think of doing anything else. This is me, and I always tell people, ask me, why do you do it? I say, it is an opportunity for me to act. I probably won't be good on stage, but I am. The screen or the classroom, it's my stage for the students. And I love to see them having fun, because, we didn't have this kind of fun when we were in school.
Right.
So I just wanted to have fun with kids, and teach them at the same time. But just be on a platform where I can put something in their heads and make them think and say, Conaway said this was going to happen. So being on this platform is just like being with my kids. It's fun. It gives me a time to just embrace the fact that everything changes. Nothing stays the same.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So,
Except our friendship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bad stuff.
Yeah.
it changed. It got better. It's getting better and better and better.
My God,
Yes.
we get
That's
better
right.
at age.
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
wine.
Like a fine
Yes.
wine.
Yes.
Because I told y'all I'm only 16.
Wine.
That's right.
Oh.
Well, if you're 16, then we're 16.
Okay.
You can't take it by yourself.
Yeah.
So who else? Why did you the next person, why did y'all sign on? Why you sign on?
Got this text. And if I can remember correctly, the text say, hey, I got something I want to go over with you ladies about. Can we do a Zoom meeting on Sunday?
I got the same one.
Oh, shit. Tish,
What
my
did you
girl,
say?
she probably trying to sell me something. I said, but you know what?
It's true.
I'm going to go ahead, sign on to this Zoom, and I'm going to buy whatever she's going to sell me.
It's true.
Lo and behold,
It is true.
China didn't sell me anything, but she sold me something.
Right.
Right.
Very good. Yeah.
Right? So when she said, let's do this podcast, I said, oh, I'll do it. I she was going to sell me something.
I'll do it. What is it?
Right. Didn't know what we was going to talk about, but I knew that the six of us, every time we got together, it was always fun.
Yes.
So I was like,
always.
well, fun for me.
Right.
No, it was a no-brainer.
Absolutely.
It was a no-brainer. And, you know, it's been a long time coming to this point today.
Right.
Yes, you know, plenty of Sunday meetings.
Yes.
Yes.
And it would only supposed to be for 1 hour. But we get together and we'll be on the phone for 3 and 4 hours.
Yeah.
We start at 7. Damn, it's 12 o'clock. But once we get going, sometimes we had to realize, you know, hey, you know, I should be doing this.
Absolutely. So tell me a little backstory about you, Steph. Give me a little background about you.
So I am a barber for 35 years or so.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Barber for 35 years. I work in the city school system as well. And like Cynthia, I love the kids. You know, I'm with high schoolers. So they have a whole
Yes,
other level.
ma'am.
That's a brave soul right
Sometimes they
there.
come
Yes,
in,
ma'am.
you know, and they'll forget who they talking to. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, that lady right there. Where? But nevertheless,
That's
I
right.
love them.
Yes.
You know, they keep me laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Definitely.
you know, sometimes I think of myself as Jacqueline of all trades.
Yes.
Also
Okay.
referee basketball, softball, and volleyball. You know, so I've done a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Steph and Cynthia. You know, I appreciate y'all. So, Zeph, tell me why you signed on, girl.
Because you asked me to.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
Like what?
It's that simple, y'all.
Yeah.
Get y'all some good
Girlfriends.
girlfriends.
Mhm. Yes.
Like you
and that's
said,
all
with
it takes.
COVID, it made us all just sit around the house and kind of reflect and think about what's next. What do we do next in this new normal? So when you came with the idea, I'm like, that's something that's, you know, interesting, and take me out of my box and make me do some things that I might not want to do. And that's something great about 2020. I think it all moved us to do something that we didn't want to do, or do something that we kept saying we were going to do and didn't. And I just thought it was a great idea, but it's a lot of work. It's hard work. It's hard work.
It is.
And but I wanted to do it, and be consistent with it because my girlfriend asked me, and like I said, it took me out my box. I don't want to just sit around and not do anything or contribute anything. And I think this is our way of contributing back to society, giving them our point of views with our experience. We got some great experiences in this room right here.
Yes.
So, and I also am, I'm in the field of education, working with high schoolers, trying to guide them or in the way wherever they want to make their biggest contribution. Everybody needs a little guidance, and that's what we're doing. And we thank you. Thank you for bringing us out our box.
Oh,
Absolutely.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Bring out
You're
the best in all
welcome.
of us.
Yes.
She
You're
really does.
welcome.
Thank you, Tish.
You're welcome. So Tracy, why did you sign on, girl?
I signed on because I also got the same text. And I also thought this is going to sell us something. So let me just go on here, enjoy the company, purchase what she tells me to, and then I'll talk to them again.
Goodness.
But your presentation, your idea of reaching out to our community and educating them and giving a part of ourselves that we thought we would never be able to do on this platform. Like you all said, we get together, we hang out at the reunions, birthday parties and things like that. And I have to honestly say, I do know a lot of women, but there are not a lot of women who can say that when I'm with you ladies, I feel safe. I don't feel like somebody's talking about me. There's no gossip. There's no backbiting. There's only educating and love. And there are a lot of groups that you can say that about, but I appreciate you ladies being that for me, in addition to some other people in my life. I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for a very long time. I've always wanted to be a nurse. I can't think of anything else I would rather do. I love taking care of people and listening and talking. And I pray that I'm just here to be a blessing to everybody as well as being
yes.
Absolutely. That's why I'm here.
You are.
All right, Tracy. Tracy, y'all gonna find out that's low key. We're gonna tell y'all about the AKAs later, also known as later. But go ahead, last but certainly not least.
Not hardly, never.
You know.
Wow. Well, just like everyone has said before me, the reason I joined this podcast is because you asked, but more importantly, we got this text. And yes, I did think that you was going to try to sell us something, but I didn't think it was you. I really thought you was going to have us come onto a Zoom and have someone on there trying to talk to us about something. And
life insurance.
I said, I'm coming on here, and if she's not going to talk to us, and she know we're in a pandemic, and she got some strange person coming into our circle trying to talk, I'm going to say thank you, but no thank you, miss, because I don't know you. I said, then I'm going to call her on the phone and say, you don't do that to us. I said, if you want to, you sell it. We're not aligning nobody else's pockets. So, but when we got on the Zoom, we was talking about, I had this dream, and then you went on and you explained it was a podcast, which I thought was a great idea. One, because we are all from different walks and we have so much to contribute, not just to one another, but to everyone who wants to listen.
Right.
And so I believe that this is a different stream. This is a different platform, unlike any other podcast, that we're going to be able to reach people because we're going to talk about things that no one else really wants to talk about. And we're authentic with it.
Right.
So, I mean, if you want to know, let's just be real. Let's talk about it. We're women, and we're women who don't want to keep anything a secret. If it's something that's happening, then we're willing to talk about it because we're talking about it to one another.
Right.
So, I mean, I appreciate the fact that you opened up to us about your dream and you entrusted us to go with you with the dream. So it's an honor.
Y'all was in it. To be that way.
Sometimes when Tish asked stuff. It's like you really don't feel like you have a choice.
Well, I think
You know, that goes all the way back to high school. Oh my gosh. And it was still all of us together. It was like, y'all, let's go do this. And it's like, all right. Guess is a good idea. She then came up with another one. But you know, it's like we have been trusting each other for 35 years.
Yes.
And you know, it makes it so much easier to say yes.
Mhm.
You know, and I heard someone, and I can't recall what it was on, I think it was radio, when they were saying you know, it's easy for us to say yes to things and hard for us to say no. This wasn't one of those situations where you would say no, you know. And I heard the woman say, did you know no was a complete sentence?
Wow.
You know, no has a period on it. And if you have to explain why you're saying no, then you're not really saying no. But none of us came up with the notion of saying no and putting a period on it. We decided that what else are we going to do?
Right.
You know,
Right.
it just happened to be something that we really wanted to do this time, you know,
Right.
because believe it or not, baseball wasn't fun for me in high school. You made me do it anyway. I didn't know how to say no and put a period on it.
That's because you really wanted to do it. And
because I was with my friends.
Right.
And if my friends did it, you know, not saying that we would rob a bank, but if somebody came up with an idea to get in the bank and get the money, then yeah. But you know, this wasn't one of those kinds of situations.
I feel your pain, Cynthia.
Yeah.
I feel it. The girl ran me over playing softball. I felt like I got hit by a truck.
See? There she go again.
But she was out. That's the main thing. She was out. She was out.
The girl was out.
But Joanne, tell the people a little bit about you. Just give them some background about you.
Well, I'm the retired one out of the group. We look good for 53, right?
53.
Yeah, 53. Retired from law. And I'm also in ministry, so it's usually known as the packing preacher.
My friend. My friend.
So it has been a journey in life, and I love it that I got to work both worlds, and I continue to do it. And so that's why I say I know that not only myself bring a lot to the table, but you know, we work with the community in all different ways. And so that's my background. It gets a little deeper, so you got to keep watching it here.
That's right. That's right.
Just so y'all know, we protect it both ways. Both ways. Ain't no filter. Don't play. But yeah, so coming in and listening to Mahogany Voices podcast, you're going to hear us discuss various different topics, giving our viewpoint on it, based off of our experiences in our lives. Right. As one of the ladies said, that we come from various backgrounds. So it's going to be a lot of different viewpoints on these topics that we discuss. We do have a YouTube page and also an email. So our email address is mahoganyvoicespodcast@gmail.com. And in any of those areas, you can go in. If you want us to talk about something specific, you can put it in there. So just to let y'all know that. But keep checking in and just hear what the ladies got to say. You're going to find out so much about us. I know we gave you a little background. We did introduce ourselves on our social media pages, but you have no idea how deep it goes.
It's pretty deep.
Yes. So we're going to share with you just something else about us. We're going to talk about our AKAs, our also known as, and we're going to give a little background on why we have those names. So, just to let you know, we did not pick our own.
That's right. That's right.
So, I'm going to tell you mine, And I'm going to let the ladies tell you why they picked that for me. So,
Wow.
they chose Strictly Business for me. So, which one of the ladies want to let us know why y'all chose that for me?
I think we all have something to say about Strictly Business. Not only did she come up with the dream to bring this podcast to fruition, but she is a woman about her business. Not only when it comes to work, but even taking care of her household and herself. Dot your I's, cross your T's, leave a hole in the middle of the E. Something we learned in elementary school. That is what she's about. Perfectionist. Completely about it all. If it's not right, it's not coming out.
Right.
It's just not. And so, I know Strictly Business. So if you're not bringing it to the table and it's right, and got some loopholes, go back. Go back.
Don't come here. Don't go
Because
there.
it ain't
Go back.
It won't go well.
happening.
It's not gonna go well.
Remember, I'm the one who told you that. I'm giving you your warning ahead of time. Woman, boy, girl, man, child. Go back before you bring it to her and start over.
It's only because I want you to be the best that you can be. That's
absolutely. Absolutely.
I have a backup plan.
Sounding like a true parent.
Yeah.
Sounding like a true parent.
Have a backup plan. Never come to, I put it to you like this, and I'm going to let one of the other ladies say something. Never come with just one option.
Right.
Come with more than one.
I like that.
Come with more than one. I guarantee you she's going to have something to say about what you have, because there's always going to be a way out to make it better.
Yes.
So always have a plan B, C, D, E, F, G. And you'll be good.
I don't think there's anything else left to say.
Sounds right.
Nope.
She said a mouthful.
Right. Yes.
She said a mouthful. And I am the Nutty Professor. I guess, that just speaks for itself. But why did I get the name? Why did I get the name the Nutty Professor?
I mean, what is your real name?
I am Cynthia Conaway.
Okay.
So they gave me the name Nutty Professor. I guess y'all can explain why. So,
Steph, who did Cynthia's?
I like the name Nutty Professor because I think the way that Cynthia brings her everything to her students, and I got the opportunity to see the pictures that she dressed up in for all of the different holidays. I mean, any kind of way that she can teach it, that they're going to get it.
She's nutty.
She's nutty, but she bought it, and those kids love her, and they learn it.
They do.
I love that about you.
They do.
She is a true nutty professor. She goes all out for her kids.
Yeah,
and that's what we need. That's exactly what we need, though.
Yeah,
especially right now.
Yes,
right.
She wanted us to dress up too.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong with dressing up.
And just so y'all know, it's nutty in a fun way, like
fun
nutty.
Yeah, not nutty in a straitjacket way. So y'all don't. So they don't try to fire me.
Right. She's got a quick wit. Y'all gonna see that as time goes.
Watch out.
Y'all gonna see.
Watch out.
That's right.
She may look like she's 15, but she is a grown up. And she has grown up wit too.
Yes, she does.
I like that. I like that. That's my alter ego life name.
Yeah.
Grown up wit.
Right. Okay, PJ No Filter.
PJ No Filter. My name is Joanne Montague. I was given the name PJ No Filter by these ladies. And I'm not going to explain it to you.
Stephanie explained.
Stephanie gave it to me.
Yes, I did give it to her. Tish first said it. I was like, okay, she gonna be. I'm gonna only call her PJ. Like, why? I was like, Pastor Joe. She always gonna put some scripture in there, and she gonna give it to you like it is.
Right.
Gotta be PJ. Then somebody was like, okay, she gonna be PJ No Filter. All right, that works perfect. Pastor Joe.
She's gonna give it to you
Without
straight. She's gonna
calling her
love on
Pastor
you.
Yes.
Joe.
Yes.
Love on you.
It's
But
just
she gonna give it to you
That's
straight.
right. That's right.
Yes.
And she don't back it up and change it. It's just the way
Just the way it is.
Straight,
It
no
is what it
chaser, as
is.
they say. That's what
Yes.
it is.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Gotta be authentic.
Very
That's
much
why
so.
y'all love me.
Very much
Absolutely.
so. Yes. Wouldn't have it no
Absolutely.
other way. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Tracy.
Tracy.
Yeah.
I'm Tracy Stewart, and I was given the name Low Key. I don't really know why. I don't know why.
Tracy.
And you know what, Tracy? One day when we were meeting and you weren't here, we gave you that name without you even knowing it. I think we sent it to you. Somebody sent that in the text. Tracy, this your name.
Basically, I was like, okay.
Because you don't say much, but when
But
you say
Tracy
it,
get
so,
low.
I mean, you know, yeah.
She get low on you, then she come back up.
I think it's a time and place for everything. I think that you learn so much more when you listen. Keep your mouth shut.
Absolutely.
People will tell you
Absolutely.
everything you need to know. You don't always have to speak a
Absolutely.
word. So I'm an observer, but I love to listen.
Definitely
I guess I
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And then
remind me of my son because he could be in a room, not say one word, but he can tell you everything that was
Everything.
said.
Right.
I came from that generation when they said, what is it when we couldn't talk in a room?
Children are to be seen, not heard.
Yes.
Exactly. And that's where I came from. And I guess I just brought that with me, but it's worked.
All right.
It's worked.
Yeah, I came from that
Work.
generation. We all came from that generation, but for some reason I couldn't keep my mouth closed. I am an adult.
I shall be heard.
Heard. I am somebody. Tell them, Tess.
Oh my God. I could not keep my mouth
You was
closed.
smart. You was pretty.
She still
That's right.
can.
That's
She
right.
still can. So.
Right, Zethray, let's talk about your name.
I am Zethray Baker Owen, and I was given this name by my good girlfriend, PJ No Filter / Joanne. Come on, Joanne, tell them why you named me that.
Solid assassin. Let me tell you about this chick right here. Silently, with a nice whisper, will get nice up to you to tell you whether you right or wrong. And that wrong or hurt, it'll cut, but she'll do it and massage you at the same time. Like, you know you wasn't right, or you know you're not right. And will chastise you with a nice little soft voice like this. Like, what we're going to do is correct your wrong.
That's right.
Everybody ain't
That's
got to
right.
see it, but
That's
you're going
right.
to correct it and we're going to get on up out of here.
Yes, 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 yes.
Like now, who does all of this in front of people and they trying to figure out, well, what's going on? And you just going to walk because you're not going to argue back.
No,
Right.
She's just going to cut you down, nice and soft and sweet. You just going to say, okay.
Let it happen.
She has that very authoritative voice. It don't have to get loud. It's just, it's one of them stern voices.
That's my
It
mother.
makes you pay attention.
And then she got the eye.
That's Vera.
You know it's coming though.
Yes, you know it's coming.
The eye comes. She like, that head come, you see that eye, and then come that voice. Well, you know what? I'm like, oh.
You know how they could only have to
Straight
look
to the
at
point.
you to make you get to
Girl, yes.
get
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
was
that's what
my
I grew up
mother.
under. Yeah,
Yeah.
And then let's get it done. She's like, let's get it done. Come on, get it.
Right. Yeah.
Like, okay.
No,
Don't worry about it. All right.
Right.
Like, okay. Just like yesterday, you know, taking care of our sister. She's
yes.
like, okay, let's go. Okay.
Let's do
I
it.
just followed through.
Right.
I did not want her to cut me down. I said, okay.
We not
Yes,
going to the left, we going to the right. And that's the only way we going to the right.
To the right. That's correct.
Now that's the one I'm not talking back to.
Absolutely.
Right. So last, but certainly not in the least,
Please.
Miss Stephanie, let's tell the people what your AKA is.
Yes, Joanne. Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's not.
So So my name is Stephanie Hill Marcano. Right? I got my name. What's in your cup?
Cheers, ladies.
Let me tell you how Stephanie got that name. We were just talking about the names, and Stephanie kept saying something off the wall, and all I said was, "What's in your cup?" She said, right. "Yes, that's my name." And I said, "That's right. Absolutely. That's right. Your name."
Yeah,
right. I don't know what. I have no idea what you were saying, and all I could think about was that cup going back and forth in your mouth. And I just wanted to know, maybe it was something in the cup to make her say what she was saying. But then, even without the cup, you want to know, well, what was in your cup, right? So I just enjoy Stephanie so much because it doesn't even matter if she's drinking something in a cup or not. She's just going to keep you entertained with at least 10 different questions.
Exactly.
And mainly 5 of the questions are a repeat of the first question. So that what's in your cup is you all the way. See, look at that orange cup. So, and you know what? When everybody tunes in, they're gonna keep saying, "What is in her cup?" You know, so it's
you make me question myself.
Enjoyment,
exactly,
and it's fun in a cup. Just watching it is, Stephanie. Just watching definitely. You have no idea how funny you are. You
I'm
don't.
glad I can entertain y'all.
Yes,
girl.
You do. I think that's why we keep you around.
Yeah.
Thanks.
When y'all see Cynthia and Stephanie, just wait for it. I'm telling you. Exactly.
We're not going to
stick around.
Yes, we are not going to rewind. We're not going to rewind. Just let them stay tuned.
Yeah, you
what's next?
That's right.
And if y'all really want to know what's in her cup, go on over to our YouTube page and ask.
That's right. I know that's right.
We'll let y'all know.
Question of the day.
Yes, girl. What was in your cup last Wednesday?
Something back there.
It depends on the day.
Yes. And if the wind is blowing, which way?
Right.
Yes.
No, that's right.
I enjoy y'all. This is
yes.
The best.
I think
that let me just say sometimes
to each other.
I do have water or soda in my cup as well.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Sharon. Yes.
Wait a minute, I have the answer to that. Thank you for solidifying that.
Yeah.
I know y'all don't believe her.
That's a little insider, but you just have to stay tuned to find out why.
Yes, solidified.
It has to be solidified.
Yes, we have to be solidified too.
Send the email and let me know what's in my cup.
Okay. Well, just so y'all know, she has 2 orange cups over there. So one might have water in it.
And one might not.
The water is the chaser.
Don't let it fool you.
Yeah, don't let her fool y'all.
Don't believe them. Don't believe them.
Believe. Trust and believe.
See for yourself.
See, she can say that because we're not in the same room. Because you can say, "Let me smell your breath first."
Right.
Y'all know who the real drinker is.
Who?
The one with all the bottles.
Who's that?
Low key.
I should get stuff.
Okay. Look at her.
That her trunk.
Look, everybody pointing.
Okay.
You open my trunk, you might see empty bottles. You open her trunk, you see full bottles.
That only means you drank them all, Stephanie.
Now that only means she drinks a lot of stuff.
So think about it. If yours are empty and hers are full.
Okay. Now the teacher is coming.
That's just the teacher in me. Stephanie, just remember 1 + 1 is not 3. That's all.
Never a dull moment. Y'all gotta stay tuned.
Yes, gotta stay tuned. Well, ladies, thank you so much for sharing with our listeners. And listeners, you're just going to have to keep watching to see all the, stuff we get into. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be very authentic. It's gonna be unapologetic. So if you can't handle raw, this may not be for you, and it's okay. Maybe later on down the line, you may come back around. But we're gonna be who we are without apologizing for it. You know
that movie with Robert De Niro? He named the guy Cookie.
No, I ain't see that movie.
Which one?
This is what we mean about the cup.
I'm trying to think of the name.
And just so y'all know,
Cuba Gooding Jr. and Robert De Niro. Was it Robert De Niro?
We do movie reviews too.
That's right.
Yes.
So
I'm not sure.
He named him Cookie. He was a Navy.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. He was a deep sea diver. He was a diver. Oh, okay.
Cookie.
Yeah. And see, y'all gonna have to be patient with us because this stage of life, we forget a lot of stuff. Like we don't remember a lot of stuff. It might.
I'm not buying that one.
It might come. We forget, but it might come 5 minutes later. It might come in the next segment. We're gonna remember what we wanted to say in the previous segment. It might do that, but this is what you're gonna get. This real life. It's real life.
Real.
So,
Cookie, you can't handle it.
Yeah, so just so y'all know, it's gonna be a great time. We appreciate all the support.
Thank you.
So we're gonna move on to our next segment, which is the voice of the community. So, ladies, do you have any businesses you would like to shout out?
I would like to shout out WellBeing Incorporated.
Okay.
It is a nonprofit organization focused on educating, empowering, and enlightening women through spiritual formation and mental health awareness. And you can reach them at WellBeing Inc. on Facebook.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right.
Anyone else?
My business is that I would like to shout out is, although we are very gorgeous and glamorous with natural beauty, I would like to shout out Faces by Charlene. You can find her on Instagram and Facebook, Faces by Charlene. Great makeup artist, very loving spirit.
Very.
Really look her up if you really need your face beat.
Yes,
now.
She can do it.
Soft, natural. Or if you just want to be wild and extravagant and live your alter ego, look her up and she will just take care of you.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else got a business to shout out? Steph, what about you?
I want to shout out a good friend of mine. She's selling her green tone raw juices. Like we take care of the outside, it's so important that we take care of our inside.
Absolutely.
She has she grows her own fresh vegetables. I've tried them all. They're all good. She's reasonable. You can find her on Instagram and Facebook. It's Green Tone 430 on Instagram and Green Tone Raw Juices on Facebook. She's a wonderful sister, and I definitely would appreciate everybody going out and supporting her.
And you said that's Green Tone, TONE.
Green Tone Raw Juices. And it's Green Tone 430 on Instagram and Green Tone Raw Juices on Facebook.
Okay.
All right, listeners. So hopefully you got that. Anyone else have a business they want to shout out?
Well, I can shout out one since it's coming to the end of the year, and some people might want to start off fresh for the new year. I'm shouting out JK Cleaning Services, and his phone number is 410-830-1999. 1433.
And you said JK
Cleaning Services.
Oh, cleaning services. All right. All right. Anyone else have a business they want to shout out?
No, not me.
All right. So, do anyone have any upcoming events they want to let our listeners know about? Anything happening in the community? Anyone know about this time of year?
Well, I do. I know. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
You have something low key?
No. I just.
I know that we're in the holiday season, and a lot of people get a little depressed and the holiday and things of that nature. Reverend Cecilia Bryant, if you do have an iPhone or iPad or the iTouch, she just launched her prayer app, so that you can punch in for a prayer any time of day. It's called Come to Me.
Fantastic.
So download that app. During this time, you are not in it. Depression is a silent killer.
Right.
So I would just like to say that to everybody that's out. We're in COVID, and it's a time where we've been separated from our family and our friends.
Right.
Things of that nature. And some people have lost loved ones and friends to this disease, as well as other sicknesses.
Yeah.
And so, reach out to someone, talk to someone, talk to God. But at the end of the day, prayer is the key. It's your prayer life, not imitating anybody else's. So,
Right.
if you don't want to download that prayer app, get an accountability partner, talk to them, or talk to somebody else.
Good stuff. Good
Yes.
stuff.
All right. Well, I just want to let our listeners know and our viewers on YouTube know that if you are an entrepreneur or you know someone that have a business, you can go over to our YouTube page and type in or email us at mahoganyvoicespodcast@gmail.com so that it can be shouted out in our next episode of Voices of the Community. We're just trying to really promote a lot of small businesses, especially what's going on with the pandemic and everything. People have lost their jobs, and we just really want to support the small business person.
Right.
So if you have anyone, if you went to got services from someone that you really enjoyed, let us know about it. That's how businesses grow.
Right.
Word of mouth is the best way for a business to grow.
Absolutely.
So we'll see what you send in, and we'll shout them out for you. Okay. We're going to move over to Cynthia, and she's going to give us the next episode teaser, so you can be ahead of knowing what's going to happen in the next episode. So go ahead, Cynthia, let them know.
The topic is going to be, can you really forgive? Can you really
Wow.
forgive?
Wow.
We'll talk about that on our next segment.
Wow.
Going to be juicy.
Forgiveness.
Can you really forget?
Yes.
Definitely easier said than done.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you ready for it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So yes, you're gonna have to tune in the next episode and see how the ladies fare with that topic.
Yes.
That's a doozy, I think.
Yes, it is.
All right, ladies. So we're gonna wrap up. Oh my God!
First episode.
Round of applause. Yeah.
First episode.
We're wrapping up our first episode.
Yeah.
Yes. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in and listening to our little old podcast.
Yes.
Mahogany Voices Podcast. I need everyone that's listening or watching, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yes.
And all your family too.
That's right.
Tell them about Mahogany Voices Podcast. Tell them to get on over there, like, subscribe, follow, and share all of Mahogany Voices social media.
Yes.
Because This might be our first episode, but guess what? It is not our
That's
last.
That's right.
Yeah, so I appreciate everyone for tuning in. And I just want everyone to enjoy the rest of their day. You know, just smile at somebody. It could make their whole life if you just give them a smile.
Right.
And enjoy your weekend. Have a great weekend. And as always, talk that talk. And don't be afraid to use your voices for good, not evil. Continue to be the MVP in your own life. See you next time.
See you next
Bye-bye.
time.
See you next time.
Yes.
Good night.
We did it, Joy.
It's me liking it.
Yes.
Liking the page.
I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it.
Yes.
Like.
One down and a million to
One more to go.